So in this video right now, today, Crustina, there's gonna be a lot of progress. Number one, because I got some help. If you recognize this car and we get that new clean daily over there, this is gonna be a good one. I think they're all good ones, actually.
And now, you're watching the 98 degrees with a heat index of a Dutch oven channel of YouTube. Welcome to Bodie Vision.
Hey, so what is up and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on another video. So like I said, we got a full house over here today.
What's up, what's up? How's it going?
Acura Painter right there. Zosh right there. What's up? Doing his thing. So what you guys think? How do you feel about the car?
Hey man, it's got some work, but you know, I think you got the right man here to get it done.
Yeah, my honest thoughts, kind of sucks, but I mean, you know, that's why I'm here, you know what I mean? To make it what I do.
Right, if he didn't come today, it wouldn't suck as much as it does right now. So the game plan is right now, I gotta make that side look like this side, and this side still needs a little bit of work. If you didn't see that in the last video, that's mainly what I go into detail on, so I'm not gonna go into detail too much about it. I'm just gonna get that side done. Acura Painter, let's give a little idea of what you're gonna do over here.
Well, you know, I'm gonna help and I'm gonna assist because we're gonna see how good Zosh can paint. Now, this is the underside of the trunk. And pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna 320 it, we're gonna seal it, and we're gonna give Zosh a little lesson and see if we can put some paint down on this today.
We're gonna put him so that way he paints this side because that's very hard to mess up. But what he was saying earlier is that he can mess up anything, right?
That's right.
How do you feel? You can mess up anything?
Hey bro, they don't call me Zosh built for a reason. I do what I can to not do what I don't do. Remember that.
Remember that. All right, so let's just go ahead and get started. Enough playing around, let's go. So as I'm finishing that up, I'm making pretty good headway, but again, a lot of this stuff was in the last video. So let's see what's going on over here. Acura Painter's learning a lesson today.
Oh man. Yeah, so we're pretty much just getting this all prepped for cutting in. And we're jamming in this terminology you can use, and that's pretty much painting the underside of the hood, or the jams, or the trunk. So in this case, it's the trunk. Got Zosh over here, he's doing some master precision
Dude, I'm a
taping.
beast, dude. I'm really a beast.
Precision, you should have seen him cut the plastic. So yeah, this is all ready to go. Like I said, we sand it with 320. We're gonna use that sealer. All right, we all know what sealer is. Gonna create a nice foundation. Gonna hit it with the base. All right, what's that color code? Or the color?
G82P, Cypress
right.
Green Pearl.
Cypress Green.
The best.
All right. And then we're gonna see how Zosh does. He's gonna do a little bit of every little thing of this part, being a part of the build. That way, if it don't look good, we can't blame us.
Blame me.
That's right.
So it seems like you guys got a handle. This is going really well, and it's really cool that I could just be over there doing that while this is getting done, and the more you guys do, the less I gotta do, so that's what's up, huh?
Sounds like just like a master, bro.
Hey, man.
I like that.
We're just the employees.
Master, please.
We're the employees. That's it.
Oh man, so you guys are making good progress, and I'm gonna wrap this up, and then we'll see what's next for me.
See you later.
So it's looking good. They're wrapping it up. Everything went well. So if you can see, clear coat on. Everything's looking solid, and I mean, keep in mind, this is the inside of the trunk. What do you guys think?
It looks like this on the outside. I think you guys are gonna be really good.
And then, dude, there's so, like the clarity. What kind of clear was this again?
All right, so I want to give a quick shout out to Diaz_M. He is our prepper helper. He works over at Acura Pembroke Pines. Take a look at it. He got some fan mail for you.
Yeah.
All right, you got your first real fan mail. This is what's going on in the club car. He donated. This is a high solids, a very high clarity clear. That actually stands for production clear, but this is one of the top brands. And we also got you 2 more over there. He got you the hardener and he got you the clear. So you're gonna be able to paint this whole car and whatever car you want, maybe half of it after me. So you know, thanks Diaz, I appreciate that. Good stuff.
Cool, man. That's really cool. So he's gonna head out of here.
I'm
Gotta
gonna
go
head
back
back home,
down
but
south.
I'll be back soon, you know, and I almost feel like, you know, regular here almost. So
You're more than welcome, you know. And I think it was really cool. I don't know if you guys saw on that last time lapse, and if you didn't see this in my video, because I just kind of brushed over it, we got his channel going on, his video. A lot of this process was in your video, right?
Yeah.
And that'll be in the description down below and at the end, and all the different places that we can put it. But it was really cool for us to just kind of tag team it with the base coat. I did the first half, then my man right here picked it off. And then, so that was cool to kind of trade off, get him behind the gun, get him feeling it, and then for the clear coat.
Hey, we all have fun with it.
Exactly.
You know, I wrap things up, but there's gonna be plenty of paint to spray on this car. More than the Miata.
Yeah, without a doubt. So that was really cool. Thanks again for coming out, man.
Always.
Yep, so the next thing that we're gonna do after he takes off, I don't know, we'll see. Lunchtime, baby. And so actually yesterday after we left, we went to go eat lunch, and then it started raining pretty badly, and then Zosh came over and helped me out. I'll put some more of that stuff at the end of this video, so make sure you watch it the entire way through. Check that out. Again, I'll put it at the end, and I really want to hear your opinion on it because it's something else that I've been working on and taking my time on, and I want to get it right before I completely come out with all of that stuff. So anyways, that'll be at the end, like I'm saying. So what I did yet today is I got this all filled, that sanded down, and now I'm kind of at the point where I have to start sanding on that filler, but that filler is not quite dry yet. So I want to turn my attention to some other stuff as that dries. So I want to get the side skirts pulled off, maybe the side markers pulled off. I just want to keep it moving as that dries, and then once I'm done with that additional stuff, then I'll come back to that filler, sand it down, and get everything else ready to go and keep this whole thing moving. So the bodywork was looking pretty good, but as I ran my hand across it from front to back or from back to front, it still felt a little bit wavy. So we just did one nice skim from front to back. And then now the only thing I'm gonna touch this area with is a block, because I wanna make sure it gets nice and smooth and flat, and you're never gonna see where any of those holes were or any of that grinding or any of that welding. And I went ahead and I did that on both sides. So as you can see, that's looking pretty good. And now again, we want to continue the theme of, as that's drying, I want to get something else done. So that's drying, and I want to get the hatch put back on the car. So that's looking good, everything's lined up, and the way that I found this to be the easiest is if you put just the hatch on first. Don't even worry about the shocks, don't worry about the latch, don't worry about any of that stuff, just put the hatch on. Let those 2 studs on each side, 2 on this side, 2 on that side, those studs will come through, and then as the trunk's sitting there, and then you can put the nuts on underneath it, and then after that, I propped it up, put a little board underneath there, and then I put the shocks on. And then after I put the shocks on, we spent a long time, actually 30-45 minutes. You're not going to be able to see it because I can't just show you that, so I can explain it to you. We spent a very long time making sure everything looked good, as far as this fitment right there, that fitment right there, gap here, gap there, and that's looking really good. So we spent a whole bunch of time doing that, and how I went about doing that is we just kept tweaking those brackets up top that those nuts came in, the ones from inside the car, we kept tweaking those. And the way that I go about adjusting that is I have the striker part off, the striker that's actually on the hatch, because I want to make sure I get everything centered without the striker being manipulated whatsoever by the latch mechanism down inside of the trunk. And then after everything is straight, then I worry about getting the latch mechanism and the striker working good together. And then after I go through that, it's a bunch of tweaking, twisting, moving, doing all the stuff, but in the end it's looking really good. So now what I want to do is I want to get back to the sides. I'm going to get all my supplies out and then we'll go from there. Alright, so what I have right here, this is just my straight line sander, and this rocks back and forth. That makes sure everything stays nice and straight, and that thing does work. I'll show you in a second. At first, I'm going to start off with the 120, and then eventually I'm going to move over to a 220, and then I'm just going to use regular blocks. Blocks like these. Then I'm going to do that by hand to just refine it that much more. So as of right now, we are looking really good. And another thing that I actually did, this door right here, this wasn't really aligned very well. So I took the striker and I just moved it in a little bit. And now that's looking good, so that's taken care of. The hatch is taken care of. The only thing left body-wise I still gotta mess with. That's not lined up perfectly, but the way that I'm gonna go about fixing that is this gap looks kind of big, so I'm going to go ahead and move the door back a little bit to give us some extra room where the fenders are, and that'll all be taken care of and that'll be nice and easy. So coming to the end today, I want to say a huge shout out and a huge thanks to Brian, Acura Painter from down in Pembroke Pines, for coming up, helping us out. Also Percy, the man, Zosh, he came to give a hand. I don't know if he gave a hand because it's his car, but it's at my shop, so I feel like he gave me a hand, and I'm super hyped to work with him. I hope we're all working together soon. I know we will be in upcoming videos. In the following video, I don't know yet what I'm gonna do because some of this stuff looks really repetitive to you, because it is repetitive to me, but we'll just have to see. You like how that rhymed? So anyways, like I mentioned a little bit ago, at the end right here right now, I'm going to put a clip of some of the stuff that I was working on, some of the stuff that Zosh, Percy came over to help me out with, and I hope you enjoy that. So as of right now, thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video, comment, subscribe, do all this stuff. You know what it is, YouTube. Here's the following clips. After that, I'm out.
You know, like it's like a meme on like Twitter or something. Like, you go to any restaurant, all you order is like chicken tenders and fries. That's me with wings, 100%. Everywhere I go.
Yo, I had planned for this podcast, but since we're so low budget and my staff is, I'm gonna fire, dude. I'm gonna fire them as soon as this video goes up because they are ridiculous, dude. But anyways, a thought that I had, because I knew I was gonna have you on here as one of the first guests, which I'm so glad you're here.
Oh,
Thank
hell
you,
yeah.
man. What my plan was, I thought it'd be really cool if I went to a couple different local wing places in town and then got you the mango habanero flat from each of the different places.
Oh, yeah.
Place 1 through 5.
Yeah,
and then
and
do a blind taste test.
That would be dope.
Could you figure out, how confident are you that you could figure out a mango habanero Buffalo Wild Wings flat?
Oh, that's
all day long.
All day long.
See, that I think that'd be really interesting,
bro,
really cool.
I eat Buffalo Wild Wings twice a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit is not good for the wallet and my intestines. But I can tell my sauce, bro. I can tell it.
And I can probably the sauce.
Yeah, oh man, I do it. Don't get lost in the sauce out there, ladies
yeah,
and
I was
gentlemen.
gonna ask, there's some philosopher that I think he said, I think Gucci, don't get lost in the sauce.
Oh, I think that was Mr. Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane.
Yeah, Gucci Mane.
The Flair.
Yeah, La Flair.
La Flair. La Flair.
La Flair.
Yeah.
Gucci La Flair. Guwap. It's something like that, bro. I lost my black card.
Yeah, what
Damn,
the hell
damn
are we
it.
talking about? I don't even know. Let's just cut it off right now. I don't know what. Oh my god, dude, you're gonna take over. I'm leaving. I'm done. This gig is over.